Yeah, how's everybody doing, man? Sheldron Frost here, the Frost Man 21. Let's break down the week ahead. This is a big one. The biggest foreign IPO in U.S. history just hit the NASDAQ, and it landed in the exact week that decides whether the Fed's next move is a hold or a hike. Here is your map. Monday, SK Hynix starts regular trading. Tuesday is the pivot, June CPI and 5 megabanks before the bell. Wednesday, June PPI plus ASML. Thursday, TSMC overnight and Netflix after the close. Friday, sentiment and housing data. First up, SK Hynix. SK Hynix just staged the largest ever U.S. listing by a foreign company. $26.5 billion raised, second only to SpaceX. The deal was about 7 times oversubscribed. It priced at $149 and closed its first day up about 13%, near $168. That debut level is your sentiment line. Watch whether it holds. Why it matters. SK Hynix is the #1 HBM maker, about 56% of the market, and NVIDIA's lead memory supplier. They signed a multi-year HBM4 deal with NVIDIA back in June. Here is the tell. This is the purest large cap AI memory play out there. It reads straight through to Micron, NVIDIA, and Samsung. Hold the offer price, sentiment's healthy. A demand scare headline can knock off 10% in a session. One thing to keep straight. The real earnings catalyst lands after this week. The date is not locked in yet, so watch for it later this month. Any Q2 numbers floating around are estimates, not official. Next, the inflation gauntlet. June CPI drops Tuesday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. June PPI Wednesday, same time, both from a BLS. This is the single biggest catalyst of the week. And the backdrop is hot. May CPI ran 4.2% year over year, the highest in 3 years. So the market is on edge going in. Here is the key. Core is the number, not the headline. Headline looks soft only because gas prices fell. Core is still grinding about a quarter point a month, keeping the annual rate near 2.9. And remember the regime. This is a hike versus hold market, not a rate cut market. Odds of a July cut are basically zero. A hot core print above 0.3 spikes hike odds and pressure stocks. So here is your reaction map. Cooler core, relief rally, yields come down. Hotter core, sell-off, yields, and the VIX pop. Watch both mornings closely. Now, the key macro variables. The 10-year Treasury is climbing right into CPI, about 4.57% at Friday's close, the highest since May, higher in 8 of the last 9 sessions. That is the headwind for stocks on any hot print. The Fed itself is on hold. Funds rate 3.5 to 3.75, held 4 straight meetings. Next decision, July 29th. About 85% odds they hold, with a hike as the tail risk. And 2 wildcards. Fed Chair Warsh testifies Tuesday and Wednesday, right on top of CPI and PPI. And oil is up, WTI around $71, up 4% on Middle East tension. Both lean hawkish. Big bank earnings kick off the season. Five of the biggest banks report Tuesday before the open. JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Citi, Goldman, and Bank of America. Then Morgan Stanley and BlackRock Wednesday. Here is the twist. The 5 Tuesday banks report the same morning as CPI. Morgan Stanley and BlackRock the same morning as PPI. So inflation surprises will whip these stocks on both days. What to watch? Net interest income and guidance, credit quality, and trading revenue. All 32 banks passed the stress test, so the capital is flowing. Look at these dividend hikes. Tech bellwethers. The AI read-through. ASML reports Wednesday before the open. Net bookings is the single most important semis number of the week. Strong bookings means the AI build-out is not slowing down. Then Thursday is the gauntlet. TSMC reports overnight, around 2 a.m. Eastern, the marquee AI print. Watch for a full-year guidance raise. It reads straight through to NVDA and the memory names. And Netflix after Thursday's close. There are no more subscriber numbers, so it is all about ad-tier momentum and revenue growth. Watch the whole chain as one story. Levels in a game plan. We are sitting just under records. The S&P closed Friday around 75.75, the Dow at 52,637, the Nasdaq near 26,000. But the VIX is only 15, so there is very little cushion. But under the hood, there is a split. The S&P is basically at its high, but the semis are the laggard, about 11.5% off their June peak. Watch the chips as your tell. So here is the line in the sand. The S&P needs to clear its record, right around 76.10, to confirm the breakout. Fail there, and we are back into the range. Let the semis lead the way. Here is the game plan. Trade the calendar, not the memory of an old rate cut market. Monday, watch SK Hynix hold its debut level. Tuesday is the pivot, core CPI plus 5 megabanks. Wednesday stacks PPI on ASML. Thursday is the AI read-through with TSMC and Netflix. It is a hold versus hike tape. The 10-year is climbing, and the VIX at 15 gives you no cushion. Let the semis be your tell for whether AI leadership holds or cracks. And verify every level live before you trade it. That is your week ahead. Stay disciplined, stay ready, and I will see you in the stream. Frost out. 3 rules every trade needs. Number 1, a target. Know where you're taking profit before you ever enter. Number 2, a stop loss. Know where you're wrong and honor it. Number 3, time is your friend. The best trades come to you, so don't force it. Let it come. Position sizing. Never risk more than 1% of your account per trade. Set your stop the moment you enter. This is not financial advice. Educational content only. Do your own research. Trade at your own risk. If you guys like this content, like, follow, subscribe. Throw me something in the comments. I'm here to help you guys. Happy trading, happy investing. I'm live every weekday at 9:30 Eastern. Come hang out.